Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Ashley. I'm glad you guys stopped here today. I'm talking about the new Flair palette from Ace Beauty, and I have used all the shades, so I'm coming to you guys with a full comprehensive review of what I think about of all the shades. And I also have a quick demo tutorial on this look. It's kind of like a speed through one since I have 2 looks up already on my channel regarding this palette. So I hope you guys stay tuned and check out the demo, and then you can hear my full thoughts on this palette. Okay guys, I got my eyebrows filled in with the ABH Brow Definer in the shade Caramel that I always use. I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyelids. And I'm going to go ahead and take my Urban Decay Primer Potion in the shade Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed the look. I just did like a quick speed through tutorial just so you can see how I applied the colors and what colors I used to get this look, since I do have 2 looks up posted on my channel of going through the colors and everything. So I just wanted to do this final look real quick and then jump into the review of this palette. So far so good. I'm really loving this palette. I have used every shade so far. I know it was a lot of concern because of the Vault collection that released this summer. Some people were saying like the palettes are great, and then some people were saying that the palettes were and then some people were saying they kind of in the middle, and a lot of people were basically saying like that the formula was okay, but it wasn't their most favorite formula, nor it was like a little difficult to work with. But I do have 2 other palettes from the Vault. I have the Paradise Fallen and Classical Paradise, and I do tend to agree, especially with the Classical Paradise. I'm not sure, but the formula with the mattes do seem a little drier and a little tougher to work with. However, I did not find the case with this particular palette. I think that the mattes are gorgeous. So, you know, like with this palette, we have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. We have 15 shades, and 4 of them are actually only shimmer shades. So you have this one, this one, this one, and this one, and all the mattes, everything else is matte. So what I really love about the palette is that the color scheme. It's a warm palette. It's a very bright warm palette, but then you do have like a cool tone brown, which is great because you can kind of change and alter some of the shadows. Then you have these greens and turquoises and teals, like all the rave now. All the palettes are like Papa Green, Papa Teal, Papa Lime Green. We're seeing it all over the place. The Natasha Denona Gold palette. We got the, I was about to say the Flair palette, but clearly this is the Flair palette. We have the Juvia's Place palette, the Alien palette that released. You have Smoke Sessions that released, the Gemini palette. I mean, it lists us on and on and on and on. So many green palettes right now. So green is definitely green and teal are definitely like the pops of colors in the palette. So, but what I really do like about the mattes is that the mattes layer very well over itself, which is very important when you consider that it's only 4 shimmer shades in here and everything is the matte. The shimmers are great. Like I used this one today, Mirage. It's very fiery. If it looks a little dark right here, it's because I had a mishap with my eyeliner. So I will be definitely tossing those eyeliners out. They made it through my declutter, but they got to go. So it literally bled all the way right here. So I patted it till it's dry and then put Mirage back over. So it does actually layer pretty well, even over eyeliner, because it got, I mean, it transferred all the way up there. But I love how these shimmer shades lay together. And the fact that it's only 4 shimmer shades, it's like it forces you kind of step out of your like everyday comfort box. But what I like that they layer very well over each other. And then they also have like duochrome shifts. Even like this Bayberry right here, I actually have a little bit of Bayberry right here, as you remember from the demo. Biscotti, I think it's one of the most neutral shimmer shades. But once you put it with whatever color, like when I put it with the greens, it took on like a green gold shift. It's next to Mulberry and these purples. It's looking very mauve-y / champagne-y. You're going to put it with the oranges. It's going to take on a whole nother life of its own. So I really appreciated that about the shimmers. I love a good cranberry fiery red shimmer, so I'm here for that. This shimmer was the most underperforming to me, which is Firefly. It still performs very well, but it was a little hard, and to get like total like maximum pigmentation, you definitely have to wet your brush with that. As far as the mattes, Aubergine was one of my favorite. It stayed very true to color, very bright. It was very easy to blend out. The way Mayberry is, if you wanted to even just kind of blend it in, it blends in effortlessly. Even with the greens, it blends in very well. The brown was great. It stayed true to color. It was very deepening. It provided a deepening look, as well as these. All of these blended together like a dream. Not to mention, I wore these shadows, especially the look 2. I wore that shadow group for like 10 hours. It never faded or anything. It stayed input. It's same with Biscotti, and I just used my Urban Decay primer potion as well. So like that's what I have on my eyes today. I didn't go in with like a bright base, so I think that's very great. As far as Sherbert, it layers well. I think it could be a little bit more pigmented. It's in Cider. I think that could be also very more pigmented. It's a little thin. It's not like the mustard I'm looking for. I still haven't found the greatest mustard shade in any of these palettes yet. Maybe the one by Give Me Glow. I have a single, maybe that will be. Saffron, as you saw today, it builds up and it's very bright. It stays very bright, but it's a little sheer. You're going to have to definitely pat these shades, like especially Saffron. A lot of them, if you want them to work well in your crease, you're gonna have to go in with that patting motion and stamping the color on first, and then go out and blend out and lightly blend out the edges. But if you're just trying to do like washes the color, then it will blend out fine, but it could be a tiny bit patchy. So I would do the stamping method first. But like I said, I think that the color combinations is fabulous. All the different looks that you can get, wider range. I think that they did a very good job on this palette. Initially when I saw it, I was like, yes, super excited for it. So if you have not tried anything by Ace Beauty, I would try this one for sure. And then maybe like the Quintessential palette. I haven't tried that, but I've seen very good reviews on it. The Vault collection could be kind of hit or miss. It just depends. But I definitely think that this formula is definitely an improvement from the Vault collection. Like you got your warm oranges. I mean, you can do so much with this palette. I don't know. I just keep saying on and on and on. But like what I really enjoyed mostly out of this palette were the mattes. The mattes were very fun to work with. Very easy to work with. You did have to just build them up, but they didn't require a lot. Then it's not really dusty. You get a little bit of kick up, but as you can see, my palette is like relatively clean. You don't have any issues with like dustiness, kick up. I am like pretty clean with my makeup, so I don't do a lot of things with it, but like I said, I didn't have any real issues in this palette, and I really enjoyed it. So I think this is a very great added collection piece. I think this is a very good addition to my collection. That's what I'm trying to say. So let me know what you think. Did you pick up the palette or not? Just let me know down in the comments. Give this video a big thumbs up, and I hope you liked the demo and the review today. If you have any questions about the price and all of that stuff, I will try to put it down in the description box, but I do have a full video already on this with the swatches and all of that and the shipping information. So I hope you enjoyed this. Once again, this is Ashley, and you guys have a great day, and it'll be another video very soon, so please subscribe to my channel. You know I would love to have you here, so I'll see you guys later. You know I'm gonna do my chair dance. Bye, YouTube.